Hello, gorgeous Taurus. How are you going? Sorry for the delay, my love, but I have been dealing with my own shadow side. So, we all work in our own little ways. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. It's lovely to have you, and I hope you gain something from this. My intention is to help as many people as I can while I am here, and so I hope I help you by passing on the messages from Spirit. As I said, this is a shadow reading, and shadow is parts of ourselves that we don't want to look at. So we repress, suppress, ignore, deny, all those things that don't help us grow. So, let's see. We've got the Taurus. I hope you've all been well. We have Matriarch, Mother of the Homestead, rejection, opportunities and consequences. Oh, sounds just like a mother. And look at the head. Isn't that a bit like Taurus? Matriarch. So let's see what's happening on your homestead, shall we? My favourite saying to my kids, although it's not their favourite saying, is choice and consequence. I don't like it very much because it makes them realise that their choices and their actions have consequences. They can be positive consequences or lessons. And it's part of growing up, and it's part of living. We all have choices, and we all have to deal with the consequences, whatever they may be. So, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Very patriarchal. Strong, independent, can be warm, can be a bit fiery sometimes, and usually very wise. This looks like an interesting matching you've got, and if you look at you've got the Matriarch and the King of Wands both holding, staffs of some kind. And I find even the positioning very interesting. So let's have a look-see. As usual, my loves, I will lay these out and then come back and talk about them. Just give myself a bit more room. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Cups and Temperance and Six of Cups, Six of Swords. See, a lot of repeating numbers have been coming out. Nine of Pentacles and Strength. Lovely. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, there you are, and the Empress. Okay. So we've got some shadow work to do here, my loves. At the moment, you've got the Nine of Cups. That's the current situation. And someone might be, in the recent past, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Now, these two are very independent cards. Nine of Pentacles is independent success, and Nine of Cups is kind of, which has come through a bit of na energy. The cat that got the canary, you know. This could be someone leaving, child maybe. Your current energy is very balanced, which is lovely. You know, masculine and feminine, and it's the fire and water, which is very much what we've got here, the matriarch and the king of wands. So either your masculine and feminine is very balanced, or your partnership is very balanced and even. I think this is a child that you're dealing with. I think this is a child who may be wanting their independence and could be lashing out. If you look at the obstacle, it's the Six of Cups, and it's a nest, and the cups are interestingly, the cups are broken. But this talks about the past and childhood and reminiscing of the past. So, and then at the foundation, you've got moving on. And if you look at this, you've got a woman and a baby and a youth in the background. This is just talking about it. You can use this as a metaphor, or you can use it as a specific issue. You've got a child who has reached a certain age and is wanting their independence. They are wanting to step out and go their own way. And you're really worried that if they do, you're worried about their health. Look at this again, the cat that got the canary. There's the canary. You're worried that they're going to get trapped, and even though you're very balanced yourself, the risk here is that you want to go back. You want to go back to the way things were. You want to go back to when this child was a baby and leave behind the you want them still to rely on you like they always have. And the risk here is that you could be, even subconsciously, removing yourself from them so that they feel left out in the cold. It's that kind of, all right, if you want to do this, if you want to go and move out, or if you want to move to another state or another city, then go. Don't ask me for help. Don't ask me for anything. Just go. And that can come from a place of fear and pain and hurt that this child doesn't need you so much anymore. I find that with a lot of mothers, their identity becomes being a mother. And so when their kids grow up and want to fly the coop, they lose their sense of who they are, and so they try to hold the child back and, hang on to them. And if they haven't done shadow work, they can become very passive-aggressive or manipulative. What am I going to do? You can't leave me. How will I manage? All of those things. Or a total cut-off. If you are going to do this, then go. I'm cutting you off. That's what we need to work on this month. Because your strength's showing up, but it's got a cobra. So this strength has got some bite to it. And that comes back to, again, it's an external cover-up of the internal pain. It's this real bite to let them know that what they're doing doesn't sit with you. You are trying to control the situation. And that, my darlings, doesn't work. It never, ever works. What you're not seeing is that this is an illusion. It's a delusion that you're going to lose them. They're going to fly away and never come back. It's something that's not true, but sometimes our behaviour and the things that we can say can hurt someone that we love so much that they don't come back. So our fear becomes our reality based on how we cope with our own fear. We are our own worst enemies. What you need to be aware of is be careful how you speak and what you say. Now, you could be in so much pain, but you need to let it go. You need to put these down, put the swords down, put the thoughts down, put the beliefs down, put the harsh words down, and release this to the universe. Trust the universe that your kids love you. They're your kids. They might not act like it, but they do. Your hopes and fears is that if you do stay grounded and, compassionate and understanding, and you do let them go out and do their own things, and that you're going to be left alone. All of life. Your hope is that if you let them go and let them see what they're doing, then they will still see you as this stable, reliable, responsible head of their home, and they will come back. The outcome is the Empress, and this is quite a beautiful outcome because you've got the King of Pentacles and the Empress, and originally you've got the Matriarch and the King of Wands, and so towards the end it's kind of a real balance where you've got this beautiful, stable energy. The Empress is the mother, matriarch, which is what we started with. And she is the nurturer, the one that the provider. She always does things naturally and lets nature run its course and flow the way it's supposed to. And this is how our children are. They are supposed to grow and develop and blossom and become their own creator. This is nature in its raw form. This is how it's supposed to work. And that's the outcome, is that you step into this. It's quite beautiful. It is quite beautiful. But again, with a shadow reading, we have to do the work. We have to do the work so that this is the outcome. It's about letting a lot of our fear of loss and lack of control. It's about trusting other people to come back, to still love us. And it's about looking at our own identity and our own, where we see ourselves and who we see ourselves as, because we're not just a mother, we're not just a father, we're much, much more than that. And if our children grow up and leave home, they're still our children. They're just in a different location, doing their own thing, growing up like we did. Okay? I hope you see that, and I hope you pass that on. Okay. Let me know how you go. Love lots. I'll talk to you soon.